Okay, welcome back to year 15 now. Year 15 of the campaign. So I've just done a little look-see as to what we're going to be doing. And it seems like we can matchmake, we can make two teeth guitars and then make leather armor. Um, Having now sat on this and waited to see what I would want us to do, I do think we're going to go and do the beast guitars. I think having the double beast guitar is going to be very good. And then we're going to use that to kill the Screaming Antelope one more time before we then come across the level 2 Butcher come year 16. And I think that is what we're going to try and do. But we'll see if we lose all of our resources to begin with. So let's shuffle the settlement deck and let's get straight into this. Fuck, that's terrible. Oh, God, it's not a good start. Murder. Someone in the settlement has been murdered. The survivor with the highest hunt XP is the victim. They are dead. The murderer, the survivor with the highest insanity, was caught in the act and is awaiting punishment. Select the table that corresponds with your settlement society principle and roll 1d10 to determine the fate of the murderer. So, the person with the highest hunt XP, I think, is unfortunately Walker. And Walker is so very strong. So he's died. He has been killed. He had loads of stuff. To be fair, he had loads of disorders as well. But Walker is dead. And the person with the highest insanity is, with just one insanity, alone, unfortunately. And alone is also someone who is very good. So we need to roll a d10 and we need to see what happens as punishment. I don't believe we got a 5. I don't think we have collective toil except darkness. We have none of those, so it's no. So it's a 5. The other survivors in the settlement cannot determine the truth and reluctantly free the accused. This year, departing survivors gain +5 insanity and -2 survival. Okay, that's one of the better ones that we could have got. There's other ones that could have made it where the murderer is killed, or you add the murder to the timeline event. You basically keep on adding murder to the timeline event. So that's actually not too bad what we've got there. So we're just going to be having, what's that, -2 survival and +5 insanity. So this timeline year, we're going to be getting 1 survival when we leave. That's not terrible. That is not terrible at all. We'll turn this person back to the settlement because they are gone. They're dead, unfortunately. Okay. Could have been a lot worse. Still not good, though. I really did enjoy Walker. So we've got nothing else on this timeline to do. So it now is just coming into us making stuff. So the very first thing I want to do is make these beast knuckles. There we go. 1 large flat tooth and a pelt. We've got 2 large flat tooth and we have got 2. It is pelt, isn't it, as opposed to hide? Yeah. Boom. We're literally just going to use all these to make 2 of those beast knuckles straight away because they are going to be, I'll show you why I've been wanting these beast knuckles so much. So this is what we have. I'm actually just going to try and keep like all of my gear in a specific way. So we've got 2 of these. They are 2, 6, 4 paired. Now, when something is paired, it means that you use the speed of both of them added together. So because we're going to have 2 of them, that is going to be 4 speeds that we are going to have, which is really good. So we'll be rolling 4 speeds, 6 pluses to hit. And when you wound with this weapon, the monster gains -1 toughness until the end of the attack. Which means, let's say you have 4 hit locations. And you needed a 7 to be able to successfully hit it. And you roll a 7. That means on your second hit wound location, it's now a 6 to hit. Then on your third one, it's a 5 to hit for that attack. So the longer the string, the easier it will be for you to wound, so long as you wounded it on the first one. Very, very strong. And since we've got that paired, so we're going to be keeping that. So we're going to end up getting rid of these line guitars when we end up doing putting everything together. And we can also get rid of the steel sword actually and give that to someone else. I think the steel sword could be very useful to give to someone else, to have someone be proficient in the sword, and we'll have them be proficient in the steel sword. I think that is really nicely done. Now we can make another bit of leather armor, or we can innovate. I honestly think we stick with the leather armor for now. I think we need to try it because we have such a severe lack of armor. These 2 are basically like completely naked, apart from obviously the stone shield here, which isn't. Oh shit! The steel shield doesn't give you +1. It doesn't give you +1 to all hit locations. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, it's just a free movement. It's just a heavy shield, actually. Okay, we can get rid of that shield. Irreplaceable just means if you die with it, we can actually get rid of that shield. That person doesn't need to be holding it. Because that's just what you spend movement or one survival to ignore a hit. Oh, so that means you just don't need to. Okay. Yeah. It means that you can hit everything with it. I don't think that's useful right now. And yeah, we got the bone club. They're only holding the 2 for the thing. Yeah, I think we make a what do we call it? So we got a leather mask and a leather chest piece. I think we make which one of these is like a useful leather item. The braces give +2 survival. At the end of the act, you can move, which this person doesn't have many green affinities. I think we're going to make the leather braces, which is 1 hide and 1 leather, which is these 2. So we're going to get rid of that. I think this is just much more beneficial for us here. I'm going to use this fresh acanthus to make a dried acanthus, which that just basically means we can ignore a when you depart, you gain 2+ survival, but when you suffer a severe injury, you may ignore it and archive this card instead. So you basically just heal that injury. It's very useful. Okay, and now we won't spend any endeavors. We're going to spend 1 endeavor to intimate, to be intimate, because we have matchmaker and one of our characters that returned. So we can sit there. It is. So we can sit there and perform matchmaker. In which we'll do matchmaker on these 2 here. We'll just choose this male and female that we have here. And we'll see about, let's also clear the next hunt, because people should be cleared from that. Alright, let's see what we get. So we get to choose the highest one. Oh, actually, we get to choose either of them, which is a 4. So that is 1 new survivor, who is going to get 1 strength and 1 understanding. Okay. Alright, we've got 4 more endeavors left. I'm not entirely sure what else I want to use the endeavors for. We could potentially do shared language on someone twice. Oh, no, actually. Dingle, Fall of the Lion. I think we're going to use this one. I swear Fall gave you something bad in the nicknames. Where is the nickname one? Foolish, yeah. -1 permanent accuracy. But then Fall in the other one doesn't. And it is just Fall of the Lion. Was there meant to be more of that was meant to be on it? I mean, I haven't +1 speed from the darkness event. I haven't wrote anything on it, so I'd assume it's not something that we've done. Okay. So with that then, what I might do, I'm going to level up Dingle. We're going to use shared experience. So we're going to use alone to talk to Dingle. That's going to be 1 endeavor. And we're going to use shared experience, which is at the bottom here, where you nominate a survivor that has 2 or more hunt XP than yourself. They describe illuminating details of their desired death. If you are not deaf, gain +1 hunt XP from the story. So they're going to gain the hunt XP. And I'm actually going to make them proficient in the sword. And then we're going to sit there and do their hunt thing. And we'll see what they end up grabbing from this. Because I'm going to have them come out with the steel sword, I think. That is a 17, which is 1 permanent accuracy, which is very, very nice indeed. Boop. And we'll go +1 ac from age 1. And we're going to spawn them and bring them out. So I'm going to make them have the sword. They're going to try and get proficient with the sword. This person's one away from getting proficient with the club. So I think we're going to keep Donna. Oh, actually, Donna is meant to stay behind. So she actually needs to go. And in which case, I think I'll put... Where are you, Dingle? Put them into there. Oh, he has the honourable trait, though, unfortunately. We got this person proficient with the bow, but we already have someone with the bow. Which is fine. We've got someone being proficient with the bow. We now got someone with a sword. We need someone with an axe. And I don't believe we have anyone with a proficiency with the axe right now who... Because Thingy died, unfortunately. So we actually need someone new with the axe. And the axe is quite a good one to have. Maybe we'll do this unnamed survivor here. We'll have them go in with the axe. I can't remember. Did we fight a level 2 Screaming Antelope, or was it a level 1? It must have been a level 1. I don't think we went up against a level 2 yet. I'm probably going to be going up against a level 1 one again, because of just our armor is too low and we kind of want dash. Yeah, I think we'll make this person proficient in the axe when they get around to it. That is cursed onto a loan, isn't it? So we'll take that bit of gear off. I think it's onto a loan anyway, isn't it? Where is a loan? No, not a loan. Yeah, no, it was a loan, wasn't it? No, it was Walker. Sorry. Walker died. So the Thundermaul was actually gone. That's true. Walker had it. That was a really good mate. Oh shit, that's even worse than Murder Event then. Shit, yeah, because irreplaceable. Okay. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so we use the Endeavour then to level that person up. We can use the Endeavour, and I think I might do. I'm gonna use 2 Endeavour to do the same thing for this person to have shared knowledge, but have them go up to 2. So in that way we can make them have the axe as their shared one, and we can just instantly start getting weapon proficiency with them as soon as possible. I think that's going to be really important. That's a 9, which is a random fighting art. So let's have a look and see what we get here. We've got the Mighty Strike. On a perfect hit, you gain +2 strength till the end of the turn. Pretty good with someone with the axe. Not too shabby. Okay, and then that last one, we're going to try and do an intimacy roll, I think. So let's have a look. 8 pluses we're looking for here. Nothing. That's just 1 survival. And then so the male would get... Oh, that's the female. The male would get 1 survival. Okay. Right, let's get ready to depart then. So, we're going to get rid of this shield, because honestly, it's just not worth it for now. And then we're going to take these 2 to put to there. We're going to get rid of the lion guitar, and we're also going to get the steel sword. It's going to go to the person with the sword, who is here. We're going to get rid of the bone blade, because they can obviously break in this. We're also going to get rid of the club. You're just not going to be using that on this one. I'll sort yours out in a second. You have got these, which are paired, which is going to be fantastic for us. It's annoying. We kind of want as much red as possible, so we can get like some movement and stuff. Do we actually have anything with red at the top? Oh, but he's got the full thingy armor, doesn't he? He's not going to benefit from that. We've got nothing necessarily with red directly upwards. I think the red charm has it everywhere. And the cat fang has it as well. Yeah, you got the leather chest plates that has it, but we're not going to be using that. The bone dagger. Do we actually have a bone dagger? We could make the bone dagger actually to get the +1 movement. I don't actually think that would be too bad. Let's do that. Let's do that. So what's that under? It's here, right? If we search here, we've got the bone dagger. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. Bone dagger, 1 bone. So we'll use 1 bone. Just get rid of this one. That, because now we can equip that over to here. So we can have the paired... Ooh, we have the paired weapons here, and then the dagger there. And now that is going to give us +1 movement, which is going to be quite nice for this character to have. So that's cool. They've got 1-2 evasion from that. We would like to basically try and get some more green connected up to make them better. This person has the 1 evasion and the cat eye ring and the bow. Kind of don't really have much going on for them. Same as this person. Like both of these 2 people are kind of not the best. We actually have the leather boots that we need to give to you. In fact, the leather boots could be good to give to you, and then you're 1 green away. I'll be 1 green away from being able to get the extra grease. And in fact, maybe the boots would be better for you. Yeah. Give the boots to you for now. Because that is some nice little bit of armor. And it's the axe person actually, so we kind of want them to be a little bit more protected. How are they getting the 2 evasion though? Oh yeah, it's from the monster grease. Is it worth actually making another monster grease? I think it would be. Yeah, I think we'll do another. Get rid of the beast steak. Let's make another monster grease. I do think that would be worthwhile, and we're going to give it to our other person who is in close quarters. I think that makes the most sense. And yeah, I think we depart with that. So, all departing survivors get 5 insanity. Because of the murder event that happens. And then we get 1, 2, 3. Wait, what's our maximum? It's 4. So we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we minus 2 because of the thingy. So that is what we're going to be coming out with. Okay, it's not terrible. Not terrible. We will be hunting the level 1 Screaming Antelope. Is what we'll be after. And I think this shouldn't be too bad. Fingers crossed anyway. Just to remind myself, so I may not spend survival unless I'm insane. Thankfully, because of the murder event, we are now insane. Seizures during the showdown, whenever I suffer damage to my head, I'm knocked down. And if I'm insane, when I depart, which I am, I get 1 survival and 1 strength token. Well, isn't that fantastic? Look at that. Lovely bit. Love to see it. Right. Let's go. So we'll go in order. So who's rolling first, or who's going to be on the table first? Oh, it's in a nice sequential order. Boom. Panicked by the oncoming survivors, the Screaming Antelope moves 1 space away from the survivors on the hunt board. Not so good. Roll the event, which we've got a 7. So, hungry ground. The ground suddenly splits and a gaping stone mouth attempts to devour the event revealer hull. The event revealer rolls 1d10. If the survivor has a whip, you can add to that. We do not have a whip, so let's do a roll. We've got a 6. You managed to leap away in time. Very nice. So if we'd gotten a 1, we would have died. A 2 to a 5 would have had damage to our legs. On a 10, we would have gotten a basic lantern resource, which would have been nice. But we survived. We don't like these instant death events, so we'll take that. Next. Alright, we're just rolling on the table. That is an 88. I'm pretty sure we get 88 a lot. The Sword of the Statue. A one-eyed statue, twice as tall as any man, sits before a great anvil with a hammer in front of it in 6 hands. Transfixed, the survivors watch the statue beat a red-hot sword that lies across. Each survivor, starting with the event revealer and proceeding clockwise, may make 1 attempt to grab the sword from the anvil. If they do, they gain 1 courage and 1d10 and add it onto their hunt roll. So a 14 plus is kind of what we're after. And our highest hunt is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can have a 7. I don't think there's any downside, is there, to us? No, we can get the dismembered arm if we get a 1. But I might try and go for that. Dismembered arm is pretty bad, actually. No, I'm not going to try and go for it. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. And I don't think we need to roll if we don't do anything, so we're just going to leave it. We're going to play it safe. The guitar person is, like, fairly strong. And I do want them to, like, get full proficiency in the guitar so we can at least get a master in something before they die, hopefully, anyway. Some unforeseen force has set off a massive migration. Nothing remains but uprooted acanthus plants. Move the Screaming Antelope 3 spaces away from the survivors on the hunt board. 1, 2, 3. Really not good. At this point, it would have been... Yeah. Really not good. Next hunt event. Hopefully we can get some stuff to move it closer to us. That is a 48. Death Wager. The survivors are awoken by a traveller hidden in a deep cloak. The travellers pull back its hood and reveals a deformed face with 2 chins curving away from each other, each with its own grinning mouth. In a dreamlike state, the survivors all understand this entity is known as the Gambler, and if they speak, they will die. Until this event is completed, only the event revealer may speak. If any other players speak, their survivor turns cold and die. The survivor must play the Gambler's game, or be trapped with him forever. Each survivor rolls a d10. Is that if we speak? If any other survivors speak, they die. The survivors must play the Gambler's game. Oh, okay. The survivors all understand this entity is known as the Gambler, and if they speak, they'll die. Until this event is completed, only the event revealer may speak. Well, I'm the event revealer, so I can speak completely. Everyone needs to do the dice. So let's do it one at a time. That's a 6. Oh, they weren't the event revealer, but we'll do it in order. That's a 6. Play again if you wish. If you do, roll again on this table. Yeah, no, I won't. You're good. Roll again. That's a 5, same thing. I think it's just a 1 and a 10, isn't it? Yeah, it's just a 1 and a 10. Where something happens. That's a 10. Really good. +1 permanent luck. Very, very nice. +1 luck from Gambler. Because they have the Monster Claw style with the +1 luck. I know that they're proficient in the bow, but they can be things that I think you can change your weapon proficiency with. And we got a 4, which no, we're not going to roll again. I'll have a little Google. About how we can change weapon proficiency. Because this person is only 1 weapon proficient in the bow. If we can change it to the fist and tooth, considering we have this as well, the Monster Claw style, it's quite nice. Cool. That is done then. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're back to the first person again. And that is a 1, I believe. No. That's a 1. That's a 0. It's 10. It's a 10. I believe. Is that right? Yeah, because that's a 1. Yeah. 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Harvester. Oh, it's fucking this one. All survivors gain 1 random disorder and must spend 1 survival or be devoured whole. If any survivor has noisy gear, the harvester is drawn to that sound and they are instantly devoured. Nothing can save them. The creature is so horrifying, do not benefit from death principle. So, fuck. We all need to spend a survival. 1, 1, 1, 1. I don't believe anyone has noisy gear. I'm almost certain that no one has noisy gear, actually. Okay. And then we get what? We all gain a random disorder? God, that's terrible. Okay, so we've got the first disorder. Second disorder. Oh. Third disorder. Fourth disorder. So, first person gets hyperactive, where I think it's like I need to move 1 space each round. PTSD, which obviously isn't the best. PTSD, again, which isn't the best. And chaotic, which ain't too bad. I realized I didn't name the survivor. I should have named them before leaving to give them extra survival, but I forgot. I'm not going to wreck on that now. They'll just be unnamed for now. Alright, now we're going into the overwhelming darkness. So, we have nothing here that helps us go towards a specific route. So this person has 3 courage, so they can take the path of the brave. Everyone else is the path of the insane. So we're going to do the path of the brave first. So, path of the brave. 5. A massive whale swims overhead. Your guts quiver with a booming cries. You vomit in fear. Gain -1 evasion token after this event. All other survivors gain +1 survival for your bold display. So we're not going to give everyone the +1 yet. Because of the... yeah, we're not going to give everyone +1 yet. Because it's after this event is done. So now we do everyone else's. So 1, 2, 3. We'll do it in this order, in the path of the insane, and we'll do it 1 at a time. 1, 5, and a 1. Wow. Spend all your survival at least 1 die. Spend all your survival at least 1 die. So, okay. So, this is spend all of our survival, so then they survive. Thank God they had 1 left. Jesus, that could have been terrible. On a 5, we take 1 event damage to a random hit location. That could have been fucking horrible, couldn't it? They take damage to the body. This person does not have much armor at all. But now, everyone else gets +1 survival from the other person's one anyway. But yeah, God, that's tough. That's rough, sorry. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, so the second person. If a survivor has 3+ understanding, they may skip the next hunt space. Otherwise, roll. I am near certain one of us does have 3+ understanding. We do. We're skipping the next hunt space. We're going into the combat. Cool. Alright, not a great hunt. Not a terrible hunt. Let's begin the showdown. There we go. Bit of a delay there for whatever was happening. Let's begin this showdown. We'll set this up as usual. Oh, we actually have this time, which needs to be 1, 2, 3. They need to be 4 apart. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. And then the survivor corpse needs to be 6 spaces away from all other terrain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Yeah, can have it there. Okay, so our bow is our blue, so we're gonna have flute sort of be up here, I think. Because they're gonna just do the survivor corpse, and everyone else is gonna sort of just charge in, and we're gonna kind of be in a position where we can just sit there and go run into this. All right, we got no strategic or anything at the start. We got nothing that gives people bonuses at the start either, because we don't have the red arm. Okay. Do we have any on arrivals? Yes. Survival and insanity. We have no more stone yet. You're getting the survival and an insanity. I didn't actually equip the Trichocanthus plant onto anyone, which is kind of foolish. I made it and didn't use it. So hopefully that doesn't bite us in the ass. Right. Let's begin then. So, Screaming Antelope. In blind spot, closest threat in range, which is no one. So they're just going to move over to here and they're going to eat the acanthus and not heal from anything. Right. I'm going to have Flute go first. We're going to loot the survivors. Almost a 10. Survivor patch. 2 insanity and a random basic resource. So we're getting 2 insanity. And we get a random basic resource. Let's reset this deck. Shuffle that. Boop. A hide. Not too bad. We like that. And then we're going to have them move up here. Pretty much similar things. The unnamed survivor. Yeah, you don't get the extra movement yet. Yeah, we're just going to move the unnamed survivor to here. Then they're not going to do... Actually, we'll use them to look at the top 2 AI cards, seeing as they can't do anything else for now. Bomb bomb. The mood. At the end of each monster's turn, target and attack any survivors in the blind spot. And then Great Kick. Random survivor in the blind spot, furthest threat in field of view in range. Which, what we can do for that one is we have the shield. That, yeah. Or we can have it with white, actually. Yeah, this can work. Okay, we're going to put this one. We don't want that mood. My thought is... So the person is going to... It's not going to be the blind spot because no one's going to get an attack off this round. So it will be the furthest threat in field of view in range. If we can have Dinglefoot basically stand here, then he's not going to knock anyone over. And then we can have Alone get ready to attack. So we'll put this one up on top. We're then going to have Dinglefoot then basically go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to have them flip their shield. And then with Alone... So Alone has the pounce, right? And we need to be 3 spaces away to be able to get the benefits from this. So what I will do, if the monster's going to go there, 1, 2, 3, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, boom. Yeah, we can do an attack. So that's what we're going to do. That's what our preparation is. And you know what? I'll put up a shield just in case. Actually, first survivor in range. Yeah, we're out of range. Cool. Put the shield up just in case. Might as well. Alright, monsters go. So, this is the next turn. We flip this over. Random survivor in blind spot. No one's in their blind spot. So it's the furthest survivor in range, which is going to be you. And there's no extra speed tokens here. Oh, damn, 4 speed. I didn't actually read what the whole thing was. 4 speed, 2 plus accuracy. We've got 1 evade. So 3 plus to hits. All of them hit. We can then... roll to see this is 2 damage to 4 locations, so that's what we have. 3 to the head. Do you know what? Actually, we're going to tank 4 to the head. We've literally just been fucking booted into the skull. Oh! This leather helmet is really doing bits. We're going to take 4 to the head. Then we're going to use the shield to block the other one to the head. And then we're going to take the 2 to the legs. Because we're not knocked over. And I'm fine with that. Okay, now it comes to our turn. Okay, I think we're going to have... Probably going to have Dinglefoot go first. Because he's in front. Actually, no, we won't have Dinglefoot go first. We're going to have Alone go first. So, we're going to do Alone's move forward with 3 spaces. Which is going to give us an extra strength. And then we're going to get an extra accuracy as well. So we're going to do the pounce and the slam. So we've got +1 strength. And we're going to have +1 accuracy. Now, because they're paired, we roll 4. But because we're attacking with Qatar, we get an extra speed. So we actually get 5 overall to roll here. We've got +1 accuracy. We're not hitting it from behind, so it's just 5 pluses for us to hit. And we've got 3 plus strength onto this. So 5 pluses for us to hit. We actually hit once. That's like just really unfortunate with the amount that we're hitting with. No downside to this. We've got 1 strength from here, 2 strength from here, that's 3, 4 strength overall. Oh, no, 4, 8 strength overall, and it has a toughness of 8. Literally just ones. As an 8, we successfully wounded it the once. And you know what? I will spend a survival because I can, because I'm insane. So I'll spend a survival to surge. Do the same thing again, but we're not going to have any benefit. So we're looking for 6 pluses here to hit. 1, 2, 3 hits. 1, 2, 3, and one of which is a perfect hit, which I believe... Oh, I don't actually have anything for a perfect hit. I thought I did for this person. We do not. 3 hits. The Zone of Death happens, which is going to be a basic attack, which I'm not happy with. That's going to be happening to both of these people. So we'll do that one first. That's just a reflex as well. And that's a reflex to make him face me. So we'll do it like this. So again, it's just... well, we don't have the bonus strength. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 7. Need ones. Well, we don't need one. Sorry, I don't want a 1. So that is a hit. That's a health down. That is a 6, supposedly. So that is another health down. He's going to turn to face us. And then the last one, which is just going to be a reflex that happens automatically anyway, is a 1. We actually don't get a wound off on him, but the reflex still happens. That's like the worst case scenario. In fact, actually, what was this? When attacking, cancel reactions on the first selected hit location. I should have put that one first. I should have made that one first. On the first, yeah. I'm not going to wreck on it. I should learn from it. That's fine. Right, so it's going to be basic action. So both of us are going to get targeted with a basic action. I'm just going to roll these separately. So this one's for red. This one's for white. Red has been hit once, and you have been hit twice. So you're going to take... This is just 1 damage. So you're going to take that, and you're going to take this. So we're going to take 1 damage to our body, which is fine. We can take that. This person, unfortunately, is 2 damage to the arms, which actually we can take that. That's fine. Okay. Right. Now then, we're going to have... Who do we want to deal damage so we can get proficiency up? Green would be very beneficial. And also the sword, actually. Both of these people will be very beneficial. That's a 1, 4, 5. And both of you can get behind, actually. We're going to have the sword go first. 1, 2, 3, because it's only going to be a 1 hit. So, because we're attacking from behind, we also get a perfect hit. So we only get to roll the 1 because it's slow. Even like benefits from our speed, we don't get benefits from our speed. So we're just going to be rolling the 1. But we've got an accuracy of +1, so it's a 3 for us to hit. We're behind him, so it's a 2 for us to hit. There you go, so we successfully hit it. And now we've got sharp. On a perfect hit, the edge sharpens. Oh, on a perfect hit, the edge sharpens. Gain +1 d10 strength for the rest of the attack. So we don't... It wasn't a perfect hit, so nothing happens there. But we do hit the once, which is going to be... on a failure, we need to do that. We've got 1 strength, 6 strength. We need 2 pluses to be able to be successful here. 8 was successful, so we don't need to worry about the failure. That is a hit. I'm then going to move the unnamed survivor to get behind. We're going to do the same thing now, just with the axe. So we've got 2s here for us to hit. We've got no bonus speed or accuracy. So 5 pluses. 1 successful hit. -2 toughness to win this location. Really nice. And if the wound roll result is even, I suffer brain damage. And if it's odd, I gain an insanity. So this is what we're going to be seeing on the wound for it. Hopefully we get a 10 though. That's what we want. So we've got 1 strength, 3 strength, 4. We're looking for 4 pluses. It's a 9. So it's a wound, which is good. And then if it's odd, I gain an insanity. So we're going to gain an insanity from that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to shoot with flutes, because flute can actually shoot. They can do something. I would love them to use the fisted claw, but There's no point. So we're going to be doing 2. It's 6 pluses to hit because we've got 1 accuracy. 2 hits. I actually got a perfect hit then. Do I have something here for a perfect hit? No, I don't. Rolling all the perfect hits for the people that don't have perfect hits. It's a trap. Terrible, actually. All survivors adjacent to the monster suffer 2 brain damage per monster level and knockback 5. So you're going to take 2... Actually, taking the brain damage isn't too bad for these people because they were quite high on insanity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to be here. Just got everything in the way. And then it's the monster lands on its belly and begins to slide on its teeth. Turn the monster directly away from the attacker and full move, which away from the attacker would be. Oh, actually no. Away from the attacker would be there, so I do unfortunately think it's going to come down here and it's going to suffer collision with this. Which, I mean, I get a random disorder and the collision rules, which because it ends on top of us, we're going to get knocked down. And we're going to take 1 damage to a random hit location, which is going to be our body. And then we're going to also get a random disorder, which is not good. So many disorders. Hyperactive. Okay, we've got hyperactive twice, so this actually doesn't come into play. Cool. Lovely. But we are knocked down, and now it comes to the monster's turn. Closest survivor in field of view, which is going to be us. So we're not, because, like, yeah, it's going to be us. Speed of 1, 2 plus to hit. It actually misses. It actually misses. We don't even get the bleed token. Yeah, that's the end of the turn. That is perfect. Okay, we stand up. We go again. I want him to run away. We really want him to run upwards because people are so far away. So what we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to go behind him. We're going to try and see how much damage, as much damage off as we can. We don't get the pounce benefits. Oh, we actually have -1 evade. Oh no, 1s are always a fail. Don't worry, 1s are always a fail. Yeah. So we're going to do the paired and the speed, because with the speed we get from this, and we're looking, because we're behind it, we're looking for 4 pluses to hit. 1, 2, 3 hits, because we've got the 1 accuracy. 1, 2, 3 hits. If we wound, turn to face the attacker, then without turning, move the monster 1 space directly away from the attacker, which will then cancel all hits, so we want that one last. And then we'll do these 2 first. Okay. So let's see what we get here. The first one is a 2. I don't think that's a hit. We've got 1 strength, 5 strength. We don't get any bonus. He's on 8. We're actually 1 away from being able to hit it. That is not a hit. A 2 again? You kidding me? I cannot believe what I've just witnessed. I cannot believe how is that spot just cursed? Do I roll a 2 here again? Oh my god, 2, all 2s. Just to double check, 4, 5 strength, yeah, and he's got 8, all 2s. Oh my god. Wait, no. Oh, sorry, no, they were all wounds. They were all wounds. they were all wounds. Oh my god, we got the 2 extra strength from that. So there's 1, 2. My god, I was gonna say that would have been terrible, wouldn't it? 1, 2, 3, and then I put 3 away, didn't I? Yeah, because this third one, it's gonna turn. He's gonna jump back 1. God damn, man. I'm so glad I remembered that we get the extra 2 when hit with the guitars. God. Right. Everyone again is still so far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 away. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna move them all the way up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna make them use the bone darts. Our old trusted bone darts. We've got 1 accuracy, so on a 6+ we hit this. No, we don't. Okay, the old trusty bone darts weren't so trusted. Yeah, everyone else just gonna run all the way up. Use your shield. Run all the way up. Use your shield. It's gonna be our best bet. And then yeah, go next turn. In blind spot in range, closest threat in range, it's gonna be us again. So no one's in blind spot, but closest threat's here, so they're gonna move to us. 1 dice on a 3 plus, actually 2 plus because we've got -1 to 4. So it's going to be 3 damage. Oh, also they turn, actually, it's going to be our head. Ouch. We have no survival, so that's just going to be 3 damage to our head. Yeah. At least we can take it. We can tank it. Okay, now it's our turn again. We're going to have Alone just go straight away. He's given us the blind spot. We've got the ideal location. So we were looking for 5s to hit, 4s to hit, 1, 2, 3 hits. One of them being a perfect hit, but we have nothing for a perfect, do we? So 1, 2, 3 hits. On a reflex, it's going to consume our weapon if our wound attempt was a 1 or a 2. This one gives it -1 movement, which is nice. Turn to face away from the attacker and full move forward in a straight line. Okay, so we'll do it this way around. Don't want him to run away. So, we are looking for... Well, it's just 1s, isn't it? That we don't want. Just to guarantee again, 4, 5, 6, 7, because you get the 2 from that. So that is 1 successful wound. And he's going to get -1 movement from that, which... There it is. We'll have to see. Second one. It's a 9. If only we had the +1 luck. So it's not going to consume our weapon there. It's going to be that one. He's on 1 more HP. So if I'm successful with this, he's not even going to run away anyway. It's a 2, and it is a success. He's not going to be able to run away. That is just him dead. The Screaming Antelope is killed. Lovely. So it's 100 XP. We got 100 XP for you, and 1 weapon proficiency. 100 XP for you, and you did injure it with the axe, I'm pretty sure, so you get the axe proficiency. 100 XP for you. You did not hit it with the bow. Wait, did they? Did they successfully hit with the bow? They didn't, did they? They brought up the trap. They got the trap card, so they don't get the weapon proficiency. And then Dinglefoot did injure with the sword, so they get the 100 XP and the weapon proficiency, which is nice. Since they've got PTSD, we're going to make them... Well, first of all, let's clear skip the next hunt. And then click skip the next hunt for this person. Is there PTSD? I think they're the only person with PTSD. We don't have anyone else here that is... Oh, yeah, we do. Right, yeah. They're also going to skip their next hunt. Cool. And then... Yes, we've got 4 and 4. So, shuffle these up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Quite a lot of hide there. That's actually really nice. Although, like, obviously, it's not a tremendous amount of items, that is quite a lot of hide that we've got. And pelt, which considering that we've got that 1 extra one, considering that we're focusing so much on trying to make the leather armor, that's really good. What do we have leather armor wise? We've got the boots, the thing. We need the skirt and the braces. And then we've got a full set of leather armor. So the skirt is just 1 leather and the braces is 1 leather, 1 hide. Oh yeah. 1, 2, we can make 3 pieces of armor there. So we can make a full set of leather armor, and on top of, we can make 3 pieces of leather armor and give someone 1 piece extra. Well, 1 person will have a full piece and 1 person will have 1 extra. Or what I'll probably do is make a full set of leather armor and then make a shield with the last set that we have, so we can have this last person have a shield. Okay, because 2 people had PTSD, we're only going to have 2 endeavors because they don't contribute to endeavors when leaving. We got no one here that gives us extras. We don't have matchmaker, so we're actually going into this with just 2 endeavors, which is kind of unfortunate. But not too bad. On here, so we can't matchmake. We're going to have it, so make braces and skirt for full leather. And then make shield for last person. And then this is going to then be in preparation for going against the Butcher 2. I don't think the Butcher 2 is going to go tremendously well. It'll be interesting, but I don't think it's going to go amazingly. But we'll see. We might get screwed over by the settlement event, as seems to be the reoccurring thing for us at the moment. So thank you for watching again. Quite a quick one. That is year 15 done. Next year, there's no special events that's happening. We're just going to be going straight, doing the settlement event and then going into Nemesis level 2. And yeah, we'll see how things go. So thank you guys very much. See you next year. Take care.